Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm gonna show you guys my Catchmoon Kitgun build. I think everyone knows this already. Kitguns are unarguably one of the best type of secondaries in the game. Kitguns are capable of doing a truckload of damage and as well to be a good synergy for almost any Warframes out there. Not really all Warframes, but some, they really work well with Kitguns. So let's get started. My Kitgun's name is called Catchmoon. I don't know whether you get the reference or not, so never mind. This Kitgun is made up of Catchmoon itself, paired with the Haymaker grip for maximum damage and also the kill stream for maximum critical chance. And it fires a projectile that looks similar to the Arca Plus more. However, if you try and shoot it through a corner or basically shooting it through small spaces, it wouldn't work. When you want to use this weapon in a place that is quite cramped, it just doesn't work well, especially in some places in the plains of Eidolon and of course the Orvalis. It just bounces off the wall and just doesn't do any damage to the enemies. So if you are going to use this weapon oftenly, you may find yourself repositioning a lot than usual. So that's a really big con for the Catchmoon Kitgun. And this is the stats when it's gilded. Pause if you need to. Now a lot of people would talk about this. Would you use Splat or Kill Stream? They both provide the same amount of critical chance to a Kitgun. However, the Splat will give a higher magazine of 11 but slower reload speed, and it's expensive because it needs ecosystem analyzers and also aurochsium alloy, which is an ore from PoE. Ecosystem analyzers are pretty hard to get because the fish itself is just rare AF, so it makes the Splat a really expensive choice. The kill stream, however, it provides a smaller magazine of 7 but faster reload speed, and it's cheap compared to the ecosystem analyzers and also needing an ore from PoE. This one only requires materials from Orvalis, which is kinda nice because some people like me, I haven't even reached the max rank with Ostron, so it's pretty obvious about which one should you choose. Now let's take a look at the build finally. The build consists of 4 formas and it could be very expensive because it has prime mods. You can use regular mods but it won't be as effective as the prime mods used in the build right now. Even if you use regular mods, the damage dealt will be still in a very considerable amount. The build has almost 50% status chance, which is pretty good, and that's super duper beyond average critical chance. Almost every shot you fire from the Catchmoon Kitgun will be a critical hit, which is really nice. And speaking of critical hits, it's also recommended to get a Pax Arcane since Kitguns generally benefit well from these arcanes. They can also benefit from regular arcanes like Arcane Awakening, Velocity, and more. Now this build, by default, it has viral and radiation damage. Of course, you can switch it up if you're going against high level Grineer enemies or sortie level Grineer. It's best to bring corrosive damage instead. If you're going against sortie level Corpus enemies, it's best to bring gas or magnetic damage. Now coming back to Grineer enemies, let's say if you're going to bring in a pre-made squad with corrosive projection and all, you don't have to worry about armor anymore. So you can just bring viral and radiation damage instead of corrosive damage. Since you already have corrosive projection on your team and you probably have some correction drifts equipped by some of your teammates, it will work even better. In other words, when you want to choose your status damage for your Catchmoon Kitgun, it also depends on what aura does your team have right now. The same also applies on Eidolon hunting. If you are going to bring the Catchmoon, which is also a really good candidate for Eidolon hunting, then yes, the rest is basic knowledge. Bring radiation damage because Eidolons are more vulnerable towards radiation and cold damage. Now since this build is supposed to go with a Pax Arcane, I want to feature the Pax Seeker. The Pax Seeker is essentially an Kitgun Arcane where if you land a headshot on enemies, it will release homing projectiles that will deal 50% of puncture and 50% of slash damage towards enemies. A max rank Pax Seeker will give you 100% chance to release 4 projectiles or 4 bolts. Now since the projectiles will actually deal slash and puncture damage, the slash damage is going to be very useful against almost every faction in Warframe because slash damage bypasses armor and shields, allowing it to deal directly to the enemy's HP. It's gonna make you kill things even faster. and also the puncture damage, it kinda helps with enemy armor. The Catchmoon Kitgun itself will fire a big projectile, so it's pretty easy to headshot an enemy just by aiming slightly above the enemy's head, and you can do an easy headshot on them. And this basically helps to proc Pack Seeker even more. Now before I end the video, I just want to go through the synergies. One of the best Warframes to go with this weapon is definitely Mirage, because it's basically unleashing blinding hell on teammates' eyes, the ones who usually have bloom turned on. Anyway, it's a very strong and a very fun to use combo. It works well with her first and her third ability with their respective buffs active. Especially when you have a really good min-max Mirage build, it will work even better when it comes to dealing damage. Another synergy would be with damage buffing Warframes like Chroma, Rhino, Mesa, Banshee, and more. Since this weapon already deals a truckload of damage, extra buffs from these Warframes will definitely destroy anything that comes in its way. Maybe. It can be also a decent candidate for Eidolon hunting use, just like what I've mentioned before. Again, all you need to do is just to put radiation damage on your Kitgun and then bring it into an Eidolon hunting session, and then you'll be dealing quite a lot of damage. And that's it for today's video. Thank you everyone for watching this video. If you guys like this video, then be sure to leave a like, write a nice comment, and please consider subscribing. If you guys want to support me, then be sure to check out the Ko-fi page. The link is in the description below, so you can check it out later. Thank you for watching once again, and I'll catch you guys in another video. Goodbye.